Today we're going to look at the Colt AR15A2 H Bar, which stands for Heavy Barreled Automatic Rifle. Of course, the AR-15 is a semi-automatic version of the M16A2, which was made in the H Bar configuration as for the Marine Corps. Now, the H Bar was actually designed and released in 1986 by Colt. The military had adopted the rifle in 1984 to replace the M16A1. And there were a lot of changes that were made to this rifle. And we're going to take a look at some of the different things that make the H Bar different from your basic AR-15, and especially your M forgeries that are on the market today. Now, the H Bar was the first attempt for the AR-15 rifle to be a competition rifle. And that was very important to the Marine Corps. And that's really what was behind making this rifle. They wanted a rifle that would shoot up to 600 meters. And with the heavier barrel, they needed heavier bullets. The original M16A1 was rifled at 1x12 twist, which was too fast. But for the heavier bullets, a 1x7 twist was perfect. But one of the big problems was ammunition, and so ammunition was developed to meet those standards. Now, because the M4 style is so popular today, I want to kind of give you a feel for both of the rifles. And I have here a Les Baer. This is a really premium AR-15 rifle, and of course the review's coming. But I just want to show you guys a little bit of a comparison. There's quite a bit of difference between the length of these two rifles, and one of the things, of course, is the stock. Now, this one, of course, has the basic collapsible stock that adjust, and you can really make it a small package. But the real difference is the barrel length. The M Forgery has a 16-inch barrel, which is the minimum for legal length of a rifle in the United States. This has a 20-inch barrel. This also has 1-in-9 twist, which is fine for most of your NATO rounds right now being used. This has the 1-in-7, which is much better for a heavier bullet, and also better for longer ranges. The 20-inch barrel is purportedly accurate out to about 600 yards as an effective round. This M Forgery, and really I'll have to say that the data that's coming in for the M4 that's being used in the field right now is a 14-inch barrel, and 300 yards is the maximum that the M4 will achieve. Now, with that being said, 90% of all engagements happen within 100 yards. So that's one of the reasons why the Army went with the 14-inch barrel. The 16-inch barrel will give you just a little bit more stability with your caliber, but as you can see, there is a significant difference and will affect accuracy with 4 extra inches, and of course on an M4, 6 extra inches. The M16A2 was actually adopted by the U.S. military in 1984, and that's when they switched from the triangular handguards that you see in the old Vietnam M16 footage. Typically, that's the basic handguard that went on the M16A1, and that's one of the first things that you'll realize when you find one, that is the M16A1. Or, Colt also made a sporter version that was available during that time. It never was that popular, though, really, unless you were military buffs, things like that. But a few other of the features for upgrade, of course, was the barrel. The barrel was put to a 1-in-7 twist, like I said, from a 1-in-12 twist, which was changed anyway to 1-in-9 with the M4. Also, the forward assist button is changed from a teardrop to an actual round button, and what this does is if a round gets not quite fully seated into the chamber, you can forward assist it with this button here. It was also this brass deflector, case deflector was added for left-hand shooters. That way when the brass hit, it wouldn't knock you in the face if you were shooting left-handed. The A2 sights were also upgraded, which has 2 apertures, as you can see, one for close range and then one for distance. On this was made to shoot up to 800 meters with the smaller aperture and 300 meters with the larger aperture. And it also has a lot of there's a lot of adjustments that can also be made right on the side here to really hone this in, both windage and elevation. Now this has a detachable carry handle, which, you know, came late in the game, but still an excellent rifle. The stock was also increased by 5/8 of an inch, just to give you a little more depth here. Of course, it does have the trap door on the back. To be honest with you, because of all the different accessories and a lot of the things that go on a lot of these rifles, even though this is a longer, larger rifle, it still is very lightweight compared to most of your rifles. You know, I'll tell anybody that once you buy an AR-15, it will quickly become your favorite to shoot. Now, one of the things that also changed was the flash hider, and this, they sealed the bottom off to keep debris from going everywhere. So all of your ports are located at the top of this flash hider. Now, one of the complaints of the Army was they'd have to retrofit all of their guns to fit from the triangular to the round. But as you can see, the triangular shape is still there, and that way you could actually retrofit this one with the old hand guards. One of the things too about the A2 is that the polymers were increased in the plastics, much higher grade plastic for the stock, hand guard, and pistol grip. This rifle is in basic configuration. There are no additions to this rifle, and it is still fully functional. You know, a lot of people, there's a lot of accessories out there, and if you're not careful, you'll turn this lightweight, handy rifle into a monstrosity. Now, if you're going to shoot this target, you'll probably want to put a nice Harris bipod or some kind of bipod on it, put a nice optic, and you know, do some internal work, and that's fine. But really, for a nice rifle just to carry, and the really reason that these are so popular is because they're lightweight, and also the caliber is very mild in recoil, makes it really fun to shoot. You'll also notice the absence of the bayonet lug here. This is the Colt Manufacturing Company Incorporated, Hartford, Connecticut, and not the original Colt Firearms Division. So this is a later model. So if you're looking for a great target rifle to take out to the range with really good accuracy, I definitely highly recommend the Colt H Bar configuration. It's just an excellent rifle, excellent quality for an AR-15, and a lot of fun to shoot. And as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more fun gun reviews and sensible survival. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Degrees here in South Carolina, cloudless sky, perfect day for the shooting range. Yes sir, can't wait to get out there and smell that gunpowder.